Hi guys, welcome back and thank you for watching and tuning in, of course. Today is my first makeup tutorial since my eye surgery, so it's kind of scary, but I'm feeling pretty good today. I had surgery on my eyes about a month ago. I had orbital decompression done as well as lower lid retraction, so it's a pretty intense surgery, and recovery wasn't as quick as I thought it would be. Like you'll see when I start my makeup, my incision on this eye is still pretty swollen, and then I'm having some complications with this eye that I'll talk about later. I really just, it's giving me so much anxiety. I just can't talk about it till it's like behind me, and the same goes for my surgery. If I wasn't having this complication, I would have already shared my entire surgery experience with you guys, but as soon as this is behind me, inshallah, I will. But a Cliff Notes version, you guys know I've suffered from extremely dry eyes for the longest time, and turns out just my eyes weren't closing properly, not closing all the way. And so, yeah, and so I'll talk about it later, but I have to say that my eyes are much more comfortable now. I can keep my contacts in my eyes all day if necessary. I still don't wear them unless I absolutely have to, but I've had them in my eyes all day and I'm feeling good. And now, unfortunately, I'm dealing with a different issue. And I will start crying if I talk about it because my eyes have just caused me so much grief my entire life, and I just want them to work properly. Keep me in your good thoughts and prayers, please. I really thought this was gonna be like my final save, and you know, they did fix a lot of the issues I was having, and my eyes are a lot more comfortable. I am having a separate problem, so I'm blessed for my health and my vision and my sight, but I wish my eyes wouldn't cause me as much grief as they do. But anyway, let me just take a little swig of pop and I'll feel better. But yeah, I know I'm speaking very vague because I'm not getting into it right now, but I just wanted to kind of tell you something since this is the first time I'm doing my makeup after my surgery. Functionally and aesthetically as well, I'm really happy with my result, and it's starting to look way better now because I was very swollen the past month, namely my cheeks, and now they finally come down a lot and they look really good. So I used to get under eye filler, and on a lot of people that tends to give them that like puffy cat-like face where it really starts to crowd the eyes. But my doctor told me that since I had such big protruding eyes that I had a lot more leeway with like doing stuff to my under eyes because it really wasn't crowding my eyes at all. But now that I got my decompression done and my eyes don't protrude as much, I felt like my cheeks were like a little more intense than I would like. I was thinking about dissolving it, but I honestly don't want to mess with my face, and I'm just gonna let it, you know, go away naturally, and I probably won't be doing under eye fillers anymore because now my eyes aren't as big, and I don't think my face can take as much. And yeah, okay, so let's jump right into it. Yeah, so today's this makeup look. I used some of the new Huda Beauty pastel palettes. I used Rose and Mint. My outfit is very pink and green, so I wanted to kind of play off of those colors. I've linked where I got my jewelry as well as my dress and everything below. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this tutorial. Bye! So first I'm just going to prep my lips before I start my makeup. I'm first exfoliating with my Tarte Lip Facial, and then I'm going to go in with my Lancome Nourishing Lip Balm. I already did my brows off camera, and I really love the product I used. It's a new Tarte Frame Worker brow pomade, and the brush also that they just came out with is awesome. So I think it's like my new fave. They have like a little concealer brush to carve out your brows. I use that as well, and it's great. I'm going to use it later to kind of clean up my lipstick too. So great new release Tarte. So now I'm just prepping my skin. I went in with my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, and now I'm just applying some under eye masks. These are by Wander Beauty. Ooh, my eyes look so good when that hides my incision. So that bump I talked about in my intro is actually a little cyst that could take up to 3 to 4 months to go away. I had a follow-up appointment since filming this, so I know that now. At least it's nothing bad. So I'm carving out my eyelid with one of the new Huda Beauty melted eyeshadows, and then I'm going to go in with the new Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette to just create like a neutral crease before I start going in with my pinks and mints and stuff. So I did my left eye off camera. That's the eye I'm having problems with, and I actually can't look left right now. So for a little while, until this whole issue is behind me, my left eye is always going to be more janky because I'm kind of just guessing. But yeah, I really don't want to talk about that right now. But my right eye is poppin'. So I did a nice like neutral crease and outer V. What I'm going to do next time is do this crease and outer V business first and then cut it with a melted shadow. It's kind of crazy. I have to relearn how to do my eye makeup. Now that my eyes are healing, like when I look at my full face, it doesn't look that different. But when I'm working in tighter, like, you know, just focusing on eyes, it's very different the way I'm just relearning. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing like a mint green inner corner, so little pops of color that I usually don't do. And now I am tightlining with the new Fenty Beauty eyeliner. I think it's the black shade. It's called 'Cause I'm Black. And it's very black. It does not like fade or budge. It's great. So I love that for like tightline, waterline, whatever. So I'm just doing a smoky liner with my Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow stick in Tuxedo. And then I'm going to smoke it out on top of that with a black shadow. And I pulled this black from the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. And then I'm going to, you know, just diffuse that black into the rest of my eyes with this pink shade from the pink palette, the rose palette, Pastel Rose. Yeah, I'm just blowing through the eyes because I can't really teach while I'm relearning, but yeah. Before, I just hated working on eyes because I just didn't enjoy it. Now it's fun, but there's a learning process to it. So yeah, I just curled my lashes and I'm putting on a coat of my Lancome Monceau Big Mascara, which is my favorite mascara, especially for top lashes. And then I'm going in with these little corner wing falsies. And again, that left eye is busted, but let's ignore. Masks are off. Now we get to work on skin. Skin is something I've always loved before and now. Going in with the new Pat McGrath concealers. I'm first spot concealing with medium 18, which is my foundation match. And then I'm going to go in with medium 14, or it's light medium 14 for my under eyes. This is great for spot concealing. I wasn't expecting this concealer to be as full coverage as it is because her foundation is very like, it has a skin finish. It's not like heavy cakey. So I wasn't expecting her concealer to be so full coverage, and it dries pretty matte, but it's gorgeous. As you can see, look how that's just blending away, and it like I look like I'm wearing foundation because I spot concealed. So when I did my under eyes, I definitely put on more product than I would have liked. My makeup aesthetic has changed as far as complexion goes. I don't like a heavy face anymore. Of course, I like a full glam, but I love it to be clean and not as heavy. I do use a lot of products, but I go light, like I'm light-handed with my products now. So this under eye concealer is a bit much for me, but still the final look was great. Just generally I'd definitely go in with less. But anyway, going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 7.5, which is actually pretty similar to the Pat McGrath foundation. So then I'm going in with the Pat McGrath foundation, either 22 or 24. I think this is 22. And I'm just doing like a light, you know, bronze on the outer perimeter of my face. Again, now that I'm more into a more breathable full glam, I'm not so into like cream contour the way I once was. I love going in with like a water-based light kind of foundation in just a darker shade. But anyway, setting my under eyes with my Hourglass Veil powder, and this is also the Veil brush, which is one of the best brushes I own. I know it's pricey, but I really love it. This is the new Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. It came in my PR package with the concealers, and I don't have like a final answer on how I feel about it yet, but I went in with light. So now I'm just contouring my nose using the Morphe 360 Nose Contour Kit. You can use my coupon code Irene for a discount. For the actual contour, I'm going in with Private Island by Fenty. I do have a dedicated nose contour video from about a year ago, so I'll link that below in case you missed it. So this is the Huda Beauty powder, which has such a velvety finish. I think this shade is Banana Bread. So, yep, I'm just kind of setting my smile lines, and I'm cutting my cheek like a reverse contour. I'm brushing that away pretty quickly. I don't like powder sitting on my actual like face too long because it just dries me out way too much. But anyway, pulling out an old fave of a highlight. I haven't used this in a really long time. It's by Too Faced. I think it's called Canary Diamonds. I will clarify, but it's like a beautiful glittery pink champagne kind of color. It's so pretty. So now that all my powders are off, I'm just going in with a hydrating mist. This is a new Fenty Beauty spray, but my bottle is cracked, so I don't know how long it'll last me. It makes me really, really sad. But going back in with that Too Faced highlighter right on my cheek looks so good. Another old fave, I wanted to go in with a more matte kind of blush. I don't even know if this is matte, but it's not as shimmery as what I normally use. But this was my like go-to blush last year. It's Charlotte Tilbury, Love is the Drug. It is so like Barbie pink. And I always go in pretty heavy, and then I buff my entire face with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder in medium number 2 with this Revlon buffing foundation brush. And it's just the most gorgeous skin finish. Oh my goodness. So now I'm just adding more color back to my face, bronzing, doing a light contour with my Laura Mercier translucent powder glow in deep dark or medium deep. I don't know the darker color. I'm not sure what it's called. And yeah, that looks good. So I'm using a different spray now because that Fenty one is leaking, but I love this one too. It's the Honest Beauty spray. Smells like rose water, so good. And now I'm just going to go back and finish up my eyes, going in with a brown eyeliner. I always love brown on my waterline, lower lash line, because otherwise I just feel like it looks too harsh on me. I don't know why. But yeah, and I'm just smoking out with this like medium brown shade from the Mint palette. I first was going to do like a mint green under eye, and then I was like, nah. I love brown on my lower lash line. I don't know why. But going back to that melted eyeshadow, I'm using the other end, which is like a glittery, shimmery end, and I'm just cutting my inner crease slightly to just give a little more definition. Bad Gal Bang is also one of my other favorite mascaras, especially for lower lashes. Look at that. I have like no lashes, so that looks amazing. And then this is a new face palette from Too Faced. It comes in like light, medium, and dark. So this is medium, and there's a super shimmery shade in there. So I'm just kind of topping off my previous highlight to just give it another pop. I know I list like a million products when I do my makeup, but that's because I jump around. I don't just stick to one thing and call it, you know, done. I jump around. If I feel like something needs a little more, I add a little more, and I'm not a makeup artist, but I feel like that's how makeup artists work too. I'm wearing 3 lipsticks. I went in with the KKW Nude number 4, then I added some Nude 3.5. I went and did my hair and I changed, and I was like, you know what? I want a more contour to my lips. So I'm going in with this Kaja Beauty lipstick to just darken up my outer corners. So yeah, I know it seems so intense when I list products, but it's not like I'm just caking and caking and caking my face. I just like dab a little more here and there. You know, so many pro makeup artists, they'll only carry like 4 shades of foundation because they'll mix and create custom shades. But, you know, if they do a product list the way bloggers do, it would show like 2-3 foundations and you'd be like, whoa, did they really cake on 3 different things? But no, you know, like I used 3 different lipsticks to create the perfect shade. So I'm rambling. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway. The look is done. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. It feels good to be back. I'm loving my makeup today. I'm loving the results of my surgery today as well, despite all the stress I'm under right now. But again, please keep me in your well wishes and prayers and thoughts. And I just can't wait till this saga is behind me and I can just move on with my life as normal. But I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.